There we are. We are live. Excellent.
All
Excellent.
right, what is going on, everybody? Frank here for the Bakersfield Gentlemen. My brother Miguel back in Bakersfield after a long weekend, and finally feels good to get back to a full show. I know it's been kind of hit and miss this last couple weeks, preparing for PCA, then at PCA, and we're back, you guys. We are back.
Yeah, internet connection, quieter area, cigars in my ashtray that I love so much. If I show it off, I never get a chance to really show it off, but it's always on the table. The cigar ashtray. And the moment I say good internet connection, it says we have low internet connection right there.
Is it
I
really?
absolutely love that. Yeah, look at the corner. That corner right there. There we go. Okay, it's creeping its way
I
back up.
turned mine off, my Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I just turned mine off too, just in case. There we go. Either way, guys, it's really good to see and talk to you all again. Man, it was a great event. This is post PCA, the first show of a couple, because it's not just our opinions we want to give you guys on how the show went, but from different aspects of the actual experience, whether it be other attendees. John and Thomas, how you guys doing? Or manufacturers or other members of the media. Hopefully, get a PCA board member on as well. There's a couple I'd like to pick their brains out about for some of the things that happened over
That
there.
sounds creepy.
You picked your brain.
You said pick their brains out.
Whatever. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I'm not the best with colloquialisms. Anyway, Daniel, how you doing? That's another guy we want to get on the show to talk about the event from a whole different experience than he had last time, and how hard he was working the entire time. Basically, I was on a cakewalk having fun walking around. Well, this guy actually had to put in serious business to business work, and I got to have fun. Basically, I got to go chop it up with people. I got to talk to this guy over there, young lady over there, master blender here, other what do you call it's over there. Best moment of the show, though, John asks, and it was great to see you too, Daniel. Really do appreciate that. Always good to see you, brother. Greatest moment of the show, best moment. Oh, that's a tough one. Probably oh, probably when I went into that camper and I was lured in there with free cigars, and then almost never came out. Almost never came out again. That might have been one of the best moments.
I would definitely say is when Senor Blanco came up to us and was talking to us. I mean, he knows who we are, so
Yeah.
that's nothing new. But he he said thank you for what we do and whatnot, and then he said that he's been waiting for his invite to come on the show. That he's not chopped liver, and I thought that was hilarious. And so me being quick with the witty comebacks, I said, yeah, same here. We're waiting to get on your show too. So I thought that was pretty funny, and definitely had a good time talking to him and the Fuentes and the Newmans and all that. But that was probably my favorite part of the show, or at least the best interaction. I think it was a quick one.
That was a good moment. Yeah, you're absolutely right, and it is true though. If and when, because I know it's a when, not a if situation, we get him on the show, hopefully soon. Um, I am going to put him right on the spot right then and there. Hey, when are we going to be on the Meet the Professor show then, huh? When is the professor going to put us to class? All right, I'm ready to learn. I'm ready to wheel and deal and get into this as much as possible. Doesn't matter how much we may know about the industry, there's 100% chance we're going to need to learn a little more every day.
Yep.
And Eduardo, brother, good to see you. Thank you so much. Late, yes, late again. This was for a good reason. Frankie didn't know where to find the new cigars, and that would have been a travesty because it was a very big bag. And we've got a lot of new reviews coming your guys' way. A lot of companies we need to get on the show to talk to them. Not about one or two sticks. Some of them are entire new portfolios that we need to check out. And not exactly that it's a whole new portfolio per se, but a new factory rolling, tweaks on the blends, improvements on the blends is something that we're going to talk about a bit today. And the company I'm mentioning is Founder Cigars. Friggin' phenomenal. They were great before, do a lot of charity work for a lot of different nonprofits, specific to them too. Like they will work with different professional athletes, charities, because they like to do their own thing. And they will do specific tailor-made boxes and bundles for those charities, which is an amazing thing. Flying home for Daniel is his favorite part. No. Oh man. But what was I gonna say? They had a chance to do a rebrand, and they are doing some tweaks on the blend, some changes that are absolutely gonna blow you away. if you have had Founders before, but not since the retake, which has been a 6-month process of unbelievably hard work for them, you are not going to be disappointed with what you're getting now. You're going to be
And
so happy.
yeah, and the redone bands are absolutely beautiful. They still have the busts on them, which I like. A much more predominant color. They're gonna go color coordinated, so every single cigar is gonna have its own color. It still has the 3 gold coins and Founders on the front. I think they look absolutely stunning. Miguel, I'm gonna offer you a choice. Which one would you like?
You know what? I'm going to need to take the blue label. Let me get this guy. You've got to try out that Roosevelt. It's absolutely. I don't think you had it on the show or at the show yet, right?
No, I did not.
Yes, I had that chance, and oh my goodness, it was great stuff. Jeff, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Do me a favor, guys. For some reason, I am on my phone, and it is not letting me comment or share. So if you guys would do me a favor and share it out there for me, that would be a huge help. And yeah, you can see there, it is a lot different from their original packaging, but in a very good way. Those, let me get the shadow to kind of die down there. Actually, I know exactly what to do here. Which company are you smoking at? It is Founders Cigars. Founders. And then I'm going to turn the light down right there real quick. I hope that works a little bit better, so there's not a glare from the screen. And it's actually a more difficult to read the comments, but I hope this makes it nicer for you guys to see that a little bit better on camera. Again, they did such a wonderful job with the rebrand. I think they have done nothing but improve since the last time I've had them. And now, oh my goodness.
You can't turn it back up.
I can't turn it back up because I can't see my own mouse. That's a wonderful experience. Now I got smoke right in my eyes too.
No, that'd be my fault.
There we go. Woo, that would have been a very bad thing. Thank you, Daniel. Daniel, can you do me a favor and friggin' tag them for me, bro? Because I can't. I need you to do me 2 favors if you're watching right now and tag Founders and tag Quality Importers. This isn't like their latest and greatest, but this is a new lighter they came out with, and I friggin' love it. We each got one. Frankly, I don't know if you brought yours or not.
I did not.
But I wanted to bring mine to show it off a little bit. Little tangent here. The opening part of giving these out. The fuel that you see in there, if you can, let me turn that around so you can see a little better. A little bit of fuel that's still in there, that's from Friday. I've been using this thing all weekend long, all week, because it's Wednesday now. And this has lasted for, I would say, a dozen plus cigars. More than that, plus other people borrowing it. I think Frankie might have used it once or twice.
Yeah.
You had your lighter too, but a couple of times. It's good. It's a great lighter. It really is it's not the fanciest ones they sell, by the way. It really isn't. But it's quality. It gets the work done. I got tobacco stuck in the little vent, so that's my bad. I got to get that out of there so it doesn't catch fire. You're going to like it. A lot of quality import stuff. We got to get Joe Grow, if you guys don't know, and Michael Giannini on the show so they could talk about all that.
Right.
And I'm going to shut up right now because I want to ask you the initial thoughts on the light.
It's fantastic. Yeah. You know, Founders does a fantastic job. We did get an interview with them at TPE.
Yeah.
You know, we got to try the other stuff that they had then, and you know, you really can't go wrong, you guys. I mean,
okay.
I can't think of a company that makes a bad cigar. Now, I'm not saying every cigar every company makes is for me, but I can at least find one in the line that I like.
Yeah.
You know, even though I know a lot of people have their hangups about Gurkha, I can still find a few Gurkhas that I like. You know, I know people think that El Septimos are really crazily heavy priced. There's still El Septimos that I love. You know,
True.
So I don't think you'll ever see us really smoke a bad cigar on this show. Because if we smoke a bad cigar that we don't like, probably just won't show the show.
That's a very good point, actually. We're never going to we would never want to hurt a company by saying, "Oh, this is crap." Why would we put this? No, it's not like that, because if they're passionate about it and they keep working at it, we're gonna find something in their portfolio that we like, that we want you to know about, that we hope that you'll like.
Absolutely.
If it's something that we don't care for, it's usually not both of us. One of us might not like it, the other one has something they like about it. But even if for some reason we both don't like it, I guarantee you there is something in that cigar that one of you guys or maybe one of us will find that is pleasant. Like the smell right now is beautiful right now. So maybe the profile isn't yours, but maybe you like the aroma this way, same way I'm enjoying it right now. You guys are, oh, how do I put this? There's a reason we do so many reviews and so many cigar stuffs. We're hoping that there's something along the lines that will be good for both of us and good for all you guys. I don't think they're bad cigars necessarily. I just think they're different palates. Yeah, Eduardo. Yeah.
Exactly. Well put. Yeah, those $10 million ashtrays were something else. We had we got some pictures of excuse me, sorry, and got to look at them and see the amount of gold, diamonds, rubies, emeralds, sapphires on these things was incredible. I mean, I thought it was fake. I was like, no way some of these gems are going to be real. But then you see that they actually all are. Um, like Miguel said when we were looking at them, I couldn't see putting ash in those beautiful things. I mean, those are pieces of art. So I know somebody bought one already, so good for them. I hope they enjoy it, but a little out of my price range personally.
Yeah, I think I would probably use that to hold like my, if not just to look at it, like artwork, you know, like you put it up in your house somewhere, or I don't know, your mansion at that point. Put your wedding ring or your other fine jewelry in there. I don't have any.
I would put it by my nightstand and put my wallet and my keys and my cash in there.
I don't think you carry cash if you have that kind of stuff.
I do.
I feel like, again, I'm never gonna be able to afford a $10 million ashtray. I don't think, at least.
Maybe someday.
Maybe someday, you know, whatever. But even at that point, I don't think I'll be carrying enough cash on hand to set it down and go, hey, better have my ashtray full of money right here by my bed. And you can see on camera that smoke's just right on my face. It's puffing right at me. I can barely talk. I'm trying to, yeah, I'm trying. Over 5 pounds of gold. It's, yeah, definitely. The cool thing was, though, they were not shy about showing them off and allowing allowing us to video them, get pictures up close, very close, to where I can make out some of the details on the Saint, I believe it was a Saint Michael accent they have on the farthest to the left. It won't make sense in the video how I'm describing it, but the ashtray, the first out of 3, I guess, if you want to put it that way. And it's a beautiful archangel statue in the front, and I would like to say it's Saint Michael.
Probably Gabriel.
But yeah, it could be for all I know. Just I have to go back and relook at the footage.
Could have been one of the fallen angels. It could have been, Asmodeus for all we know.
So you can just make up names, though, huh? No, I know that's real. I know. I'm just fucking with you. Daniel, I'll haggle them down to 3.78. See, I appreciate you putting the 0.07 still. You're not being greedy at that point. If you went below that, I feel like you're asking for too much discount.
3.87.
Yeah. A 0.07, he added that still. So that's like giving them, a fairer deal than someone who just wants to go to 3.8. That's not, that's classless. You throw in that extra. All right. I appreciate that. Anyway, yeah, I need to sit back or something. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, 500 carats of gemstones. That's crazy, man.
Oh, no, it says 5,000.
Oh, so 5,000.
Yeah, I didn't go into any numbers or into too much detail about them themselves, other than how beautiful they are, with their 2 guards sitting there at all times. $3.87. Oh, okay. You know what? If you get it to that, you're better than the dude on YouTube who does the haggling at all the different shops and different flea markets around the world.
Yeah, Thailand, Asia, Mexico.
I like that dude. I may not be able to haggle as well as he can. I never, ever. But we'll do our best. Tom, how you doing, brother? I could not get the cutter from them. Oveja Negra has their cutters, but they are not for sale to the media. I guess I could have. If I really did my best and begged them, I could have asked for one. But then I got to show up for the show every day.
Same with the Dunbar and Tobacco and Trust with the Cigar Medics cutters. They had the displays there. They had the what should be the final product prototype ready to go. And I thought it was a nice cutter. I'm not going to go into it yet because I don't want to give any details that they haven't given away yet. But I really did like it. It was very, very nice. As far as the goodies go, Eduardo, we got quite a few cigars. I was actually surprised how many cigars we got. Plus, not only that, I really didn't smoke a whole lot of other people's cigars we were there because we were smoking so much. My palate was not the cleanest, so I kind of kept all of them. I did smoke a couple cigars. I did smoke a cigar from Sinistro, and I smoked a cigar from Dapper, and I did smoke a cigar from Artesano del Tobacco.
Well, you have to, because not only are they generous with how many they give you, they're so damn delicious.
Yeah,
And all those companies you just named, they put out some amazing stuff this year. El Pulpo, obviously, you guys know, came out about what, 2.5 months ago? Even longer? No, not that
longer
long.
than that because we did an interview with them like beginning of the year.
No, yeah, you're right. Like right after TPE
Yeah.
comes in. Yeah. Okay, so it's been a minute for that, but the anticipation build up for that coming out was palpable and worth the wait. If you have not tried the El Pulpo yet, this is not your first warning, and we've told you this many times. Get a hold of one. We have an interview with them going to come out, but it's going to reiterate the same thing I'm saying right now. It boils down to it should be in your lineup. I think almost everybody who I've talked to, it has been nothing but 10 out of 10s.
Yeah.
And I am not afraid to say I'm one of those people. Absolutely phenomenal. The new one from Sinistro also is knock out of the park. Oh my gosh, it was good. I had two of them in the new, what do you call it? I have two of the new one while sitting in their booth. Gosh, dang, it's good. Of course, you smoked. Yeah, I had to. It had to happen, Eduardo. I'm sorry. All the cigars I got were for work, not for hanging out. Unfortunately, yeah, Daniel had to share too much. He had to hand them out and whatnot. Did you at least get a smoke while you were working though? I didn't. I never asked that.
I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah.
Any new sponsors? Yeah, one that I can say with for certainty, I would say Boost. Um, is going to be partnering with us. I would like to give them a big shout out.
Mm-hmm.
I did have a shirt of theirs, but it was a very small logo, and I owed Joe a present. So Joe got the shirt, but you guys will be seeing Boost Integra around more often. And there's a couple others that I can't say just yet. Got to play it close to the chest, but there might be more coming your way.
Absolutely. Yep.
And then the Soap Girls are coming back to the U.S. in October. If I have my cigar shirt by then, I'll wear it. Oh, you'll absolutely have it by then. Yeah. I
Awesome.
apologize with the for those who ordered theirs. I'm waiting on them to come to me so I can get them to you guys. And I'd really appreciate if you guys let me wait to send the cigars with it. But I only got to send one package. It'd be a huge help. We've been unbelievably behind on all that stuff. I'm really sorry, but we are making it happen these 2 weeks as the shirts come in. So they are also a small company, and they do a wonderful job of their designs and stuff. I gotta keep talking. I'm talking to them. They do an absolutely wonderful job with their designs on their shirts, but they are also putting out huge orders themselves. So I'm not. I don't want to rush them by any way. They're gonna make it happen. I know they will. I must be lucky. Got another California Dreamin' Volume 1 sticker. Ah, nice. I don't think I have any more of those.
Mm-mm.
Call it. And then, how's the plans for BKG Lounge and Adult Club? Every club I go to is an adult club at that point. I just don't go out anymore. That's the thing. I just think about it up here.
Yeah. So back to the show. The floor plan this year was
Well,
kind of a mess. Not gonna lie. That was probably one of the biggest issues that we had. Was there was no real big aisles. There was about one aisle that went along like the first third of the show. That was about it. Everything else were short, small aisles that had backs to them that you didn't even realize there could have been someone back there until you took a whole lap around. Um, they put Romacraft way in the back. I mean, behind a golf simulator. So they were hard to find if you didn't know where they were. Yeah, and just some companies they just got shoved in odd places. Unfortunately, Rebellion got shoved way in a back corner too. So that was unfortunate for them. They've been better off somewhere up front, in a more predominant area where they can be seen better. You know, let the big guys have the big corners in the back and whatnot. They're gonna make big
deals?
No. Big displays anyways.
Oh yeah.
So put them all in the back so everybody in the front can be the smaller guys.
They got those huge top signs where you hang them from the ceilings, which are ridiculously expensive to put up, which is I don't think fair. But we won't go into that kind of pricing just yet. We'll wait for another conversation for that. But you'll see them from anywhere on the floor. If you look up, you're gonna see the Altadis sign. You look up, you're gonna see the El Septimo sign. So
Cigar Oasis, Bovita,
yeah,
Boost,
is what it is.
Rocky Patel. They all had huge signs up. So you're not gonna miss those guys if they put way in the back. You'll see them still.
Were we ever the reason that security got called? No, I don't think so.
Almost. So the first day we went into the show, we got our badges, and we're walking in. The guy's like, "Whoa, where are you guys going?" I was like, "We're going to the show." He's like, "Oh, you got to wait for an hour." He's like, "We're media." He's like, "What else see on your badge?" I was like, "Yeah, they told us to rent it. Stickers." He's like, "Well, how do I know?" I was like, "Okay, yeah, cause we're lying to you, bro. I don't know what you want to hear. Here's your camera. What more do you want?" So we had to go back into the line, talk to them, figure out what was going on, get told that we no longer have, or they had any more media stickers to put on our badge. So we're like, "Oh, you have to walk us in, like hold our hand?" And sure enough, she's like, "Yeah, I think I will." So she walked us in, which I thought was pretty funny. I was being sarcastic as hell.
Now this lady had to take time out of her schedule because someone took all the remaining media stickers, and uh, it's a small detail, but it's a very important one that we needed to get in and out that hour early, and that hour really does help a lot because the floor is quieter. Usually the guys have just finished up their meetings a little bit before that or during, so we have that moment between starting to sell and finishing up whatever paperwork they had the day before or whatever organization they have to do.
Yep.
So we need that hour, and they just So that little tiny yellow ribbon was going to be a serious issue if we didn't get some help there, and they did help though. They did the best they could. So problem solved technically. Just wish it didn't have to be a problem to begin with. But we do pay our dues, we pay the yearly fees to be PCA members. We went through the original vetting process, yeah. And it's not like they ask us to jump through hoops every year or anything. It's not like that. They just ask that we pay our dues like everybody else to be legitimate members of the media there. And that's fine.
Right. And, I have no problem doing that because, we want to be able to be there. We want to be the media while we're out there. But I wish they would do it or check just a bit harder. I mean, I understand, the first year you go, you probably want to just go under someone else's badge, which is fine.
Yeah.
But after the second or third year, you guys should be getting, your own media badge.
Yeah, unless you're working with a company, though. Like, if you're there and you are working for whomever it might be, like Fuente brings their own media crew to film their booth. Very, very impressive what they were doing, too. They were on it 24/7 over there. Totally fine. And if they step away to go film other stuff, too, I get it.
Right.
Because they're covering the event. They'll do a little B-roll of everything else, go back to their main thing. So that's totally fine. You're there to work.
Right.
Everybody is. But if you're kind of just there, you snuck a pass from somebody else, and then you're kind of digging through everybody taking up time, it gets a little frustrating. I understand the point that a lot of guys were making, probably not last year, but a couple years ago. Some of the more seasoned names were bringing it up, like, oh, there's just so many. I've always felt that about us. Like, I've always had that feeling of like, shit, are we the ones in the way?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it never, I don't know. I guess that little voice back, it never goes away. I don't know. But I know for a fact that we're doing it the most correct and the best way we know how. So I don't feel like, I feel like we do belong there, if that makes any sense. This is what it is. If you get VIP for Frightmare, you get in on an hour early there too. It's nice and quiet. See, I don't want nice and quiet at Frightmare though. I want it loud and rowdy.
I want the people dressed in cosplay.
Yeah. Get any phone numbers and hookups? Phone numbers, yes. Hookups, no. Yeah, that would be a resounding no on that one. Although after a photo shoot with Mel, I was walking back. You know those girls who will smack you with the paddles and handcuff you? One of them saw me and just saw how tired I was, and she was like, "She got off work." I was like, "Yeah, really thick Russian accent." Like,
"So poor baby, what happened?"
Yeah, she's basically like, "What do you do?" I was like, "I'm doing photography." I was like, "Oh, you work for the hotel?" Like, no, I'm a freelance. Like, all right, go get some rest. She'll give me one of them little pats on the shoulder. I was like, "All right, is it going well for you tonight?" I was like, she's like, I don't know yet. Hopefully. And she shakes her butt and then goes back to work. I'm like, all right, I get it. We're all there to hustle. But plenty of numbers. If you guys want me to call Steve Soccer right now, I'll do it. And I'll bug him while we're on the show. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. But one that I would love to talk about for a split second, Indiana Cortez. I don't know if we'll have her on right away because she's going back home. But we got to see her again for the first time in quite a while since her endeavors with Ventura.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really excited to see her again. She got some stuff in the works, I believe, and I would love to hear from her and get her to tell you guys what all that's about. So we'll hopefully have her on probably in the next month. It's not gonna be right this second because we have some others we got lined up quite soon. That'll be good. What happened to Vegas? What happens in Vegas stays on the BK Gen show. Yeah, I know. We're gonna tell you everything we can. I don't want to hide nothing because then I'll forget. What do you call? What's his name on the league? I have to tell you, or I might forget my stories. Back to Founders for a moment here, though. This one's a lot less on the strength scale than that guy, but it's very smooth. It's going very well right now.
Did I hear them say they use a double binder, or was that somebody else? I could be wrong. Could be wrong. I don't think they use a double binder.
No, I don't think so. Not on this one.
Okay. Amendola was not there. Some stuff came up. They were in the DR, so we did not get to see them.
We saw the buddies though. We saw Martinez Cigars. They're working on a new factory, which sounds incredible. And we saw Jay London there, looking at that new Ripper. Richard, you're gonna have to get a hold of that Ripper cigar. I don't even know if it's in your area, but if it is, I would recommend grabbing it.
Absolutely.
So you'll have to check out Jay London's website. As far as Amendola, unfortunately, no, we didn't get to see them, but I know we can get them back on again soon. I'm sure we can. Give them a little time to sift through whatever they were dealing with, but definitely want to get them both back on because I know only one got to hop on last time. Eduardo smoked the cannoli from Amendola family. Awesome. They are awesome. I think the whole lineup's great. The West Side Story, we got to talk about more, I think.
Yes.
I want to have them on while we smoke it, though. I think that would be really fun. Yeah, definitely check out the Ripper. The name is exactly what you're thinking of, especially with Jay London. Come on. It's a no-brainer. It really is.
Where are we at on the comments? Caught up?
No, all caught up. I just caught up right there. Sorry. We do have some stuff we kind of got to hold on to as far as talking points because we have a few people we're going to have on in, again, the very near future. Those post-wrap-up moments. Like I said in the beginning of the show, while Frankie was getting his, sorry, real quick, before I continue. Richard, yeah, just the J itself, not Jay, just Jay London. Because his name is actually Jeremiah London. No, I'm just kidding. It's not his real name. But that would have been really cool. There's Jeremiah's in the industry. It could have worked out. Gosh dang it, what was I going to say? Okay, sorry. We would like to get, obviously we have our opinions of walking around the entire time, getting interviews, pretty much not getting to stay at one spot more than like 20 minutes tops, and then moving to the next one. But I want to go over the content that comes from being there as the manufacturer who's pretty much stuck at their booth for 4 days straight of making sales, doing interviews, trying to take care of logistics as far as like what they actually have to sell, who's going to get put on back orders, the deals that they're running. The list doesn't end. That's just the things off the top of my head. And I'd love to get the opinions of some of the retailers that went to see how they feel about the time change, the location change, and just the overall experience of the event itself.
Yeah.
And how much bigger it's gotten. Like from last year.
Yeah, again, you know, Altus being back, Forge Forge having their own little area, Drew Estate having a small area but still being back, and the addition of the Boutique Cigar Association, 16 different companies all in that one pavilion. It made the footprint of the show much larger, and I think that actually increased the number of attendees we had because some people said they didn't think we had as many as last year. I think we had way more. and the numbers from the PCA said it's been one of the highest in the past 20 years. So there was a lot more people. Again, I think they could do some work to get rid of, not get rid, but adjust the aisle so you actually have a walkway to go down either way. And that way when you're walking past one, you'll see it. You won't miss something. That happened with us the first couple of times. We were trying to get past Roma Craft. We didn't know what Roma Craft was until we started looking in the aisles behind other things, which we thought were just like extra stuff. So,
Well, what about Drew Estate?
and then Drew Estate, they were up in the corner, way up in the corner when you first walk in, all the way to the right. And I mean, they were wedged in there well with Kiki, um, Don Kiki cigars, and right behind, um,
Oh gosh, it
what's his
wasn't
names? Not oh gosh, Fiero Ortega,
Herclot.
the Herclot. There we
Yeah,
go.
Michael. Yeah,
So, I mean, if you did not already have, your map planned out and highlighted where things were, and marking it bigger so you could read it,
hard, yeah.
there were some people that you just weren't going to see.
Did Drew Estate have any Black M81? No, it was a lot of the Herrera line,
Mm-hmm.
and oh my goodness, they didn't. I don't even think they were showing off the Ligas.
Nope.
It was a very small booth.
Very small booth compared to what they usually have.
Yeah.
They usually have a double-decker platform where the inside is they keep paperwork and displays for cigars, and the top floor is where they go and relax. Have a drink, have a cigar, do some interviews. That's their space up there.
It's really fun to be up there,
And
though.
this year was nothing like that on any scale, shape, or form.
No, not really. Going to the Barn Smokers in PA this weekend. Boom, bro! You gotta send us some pictures. Definitely want to see that. I've not gone to a Barn Smokers yet, but cannot wait to go. We usually do the things where media needs to cover it, like these kind of events. But that does not mean that the Rocky Mountain isn't on there. The Barn Smokers. Gonna check out a Big Smoke sooner or later just to do it. Pro Cigars across the way, and gosh, there's a couple others.
Yeah.
Cigars and Cars, Wine and Spirits here in California. There's a few that are necessary. They will, yeah, John, you're absolutely right. They will be back in full force next year, and that means that we will not be having a booth next year. Richard, to answer your question, when Pariah Cigars gets to the point, I think when we're selling at least, I would say 5,000 cigars a month. If we can hit that goal for a consistent, like I would say 6 to 9 months, and we get there, and we're taking care better than our own logistics. Just these two nincompoops doing all the work. Maybe get someone who's a little more organized on board and make sure we take care of them as well. Then I think we would be booth worthy, because we don't have the capacity to take care of just California as far as shops go.
And not only that, we'd have to give out so many samples so people can try them. Haven't tried them yet.
Yeah.
There'd be no way for us to absorb that much money as a loss.
Yeah, that's why we do need those numbers to keep growing. Which, thank you guys so much for supporting us. If you want to check out the link, you can go get yourself a sample pack, or one of everything, for $90. You get 13 cigars in that pack all together, so you get to try a little bit of everything. But again, got to be able to take care of California at the bare minimum.
Right.
That would mean getting orders out to other states would be very difficult, because we want to be able to be there for those inaugural moments, especially those who put a lot of faith into us and put in bigger orders. We have to have people to man the booth so we can still at least break away. Like, I don't know, for half a day, Frankie will go do interviews, half a day I will, but we're going to need a third person in that scenario alone to go with us so they can film you doing interviews or myself. Or if we can get Mel, because she's also working the entire time with her ST DuPont and Fuente obligations. So we can't, ask her to give all that up just to help us out at a booth, or even just to help us run around. And I would love to, I would love to get the brand out there more first to justify putting us into other people's lounges and other people's humidors. I want to make sure people are coming to ask, not that everyone's going to know who we are, but at least enough where any lounge that brings it in will see a benefit off the bat,
Right.
not just benefiting us putting it in their area, if that makes sense. And let me crash on the floor, and I'm about to third man. There you go, Eduardo. That's something we need right there. Give me ash can from Smoke In No More Burning Solo Cups. Yeah, you gotta. I do like them. Don't get me wrong. Solo Cup works for the first couple. And hey, Cam, how you doing?
But if you guys have any more specific questions on any in particular vendors that were there, we're gonna try to touch on those on Friday. So make sure you come back on Friday to get those questions answered. As far as the birthday contest and the best ash contest goes, those have already been up for a little while for July. So make sure you get your picture and your date in. And of course, we're gonna do that with June at the end of the month. So don't forget about that stuff, guys.
Oh, excuse me. Oof. Sorry, I had a little hiccup there. I didn't want to.
Dang it! I was about to say that. Totally lost it.
Tell them the tragedy that happened.
Which among many?
The Carmine incident. We totally forgot to go.
It's not that we forgot to go. We didn't have time.
Well, yeah, too. Like we wanted to go Sunday or Tuesday, Sunday or Saturday, and Saturday we didn't leave until like an hour after the show closed. Basically, Sunday, someone over here looking like he was on death's door. Like you were looking sick, like you were ready to have the flu. And lucky for me, you rallied because I needed your help a lot on Monday. Cool. Or so yeah, something like one of those days. It's all a blur in some parts because we were behind and in front of a camera for I would say 60% of the event. 35% of it was going back and forth, and 5% was getting to say hello to everyone we wanted to see. So it was not our typical getting to talk to everybody like normal and shooting the breeze, catching up. Even though we did get to see a lot of people that we haven't seen them for a while. Jimmy, our Esteban Carrez rep, now got a shop over in Arizona, which we definitely have to go to check out. But there was just so much to be done in such a condensed time that we're gonna need a second camera setup and to both go do interviews.
Yeah,
like we'll take a list and we'll just cross out our own. So by the end of it, hopefully we've got everybody. I think we were 5 to 10 short this year, and we will make it up to them and make it up to you guys. Yeah,
it happens. It happens.
Definitely lined up for interviews. Eduardo says he got some brand questions as well. No, there's quite a bit of exciting news coming out from a lot of people that we have been in contact with for a while, and a lot of really cool stuff from new companies that we have not showcased on the show at all before. So you have a great combination of new entire portfolios, new addition to old portfolios that we've loved, and new line extensions from those same people that are going to blow you away. So I'm excited. I hope you will be excited as well. I don't want to give away too much on that because we do have our guest for Friday. Hopefully, everything is still good to go, and we'll go more into that in detail as that happens.
Yeah. But as far as that goes, right, that's all I got for today because I don't want to give too much away before we get our guests on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's kind of just the media side of it. I guess we can touch real quick. The opening party was amazing as always.
The food wasn't great.
The food, whatever, but Saka and Espinosa and CLE, all of them did a great job. Huge shout out to CLE for letting us go to that party. Really excited for the information we got from Cigars for Warriors. Over 1.5 million cigars donated. Incredible. And they are now setting up their own golf tournament coming to you in April. So that is going to be absolutely phenomenal. And oh my gosh, making sure there's anything else we can't cover real quick ourselves. Oliva's reveal of their new $300 cigar and humidor is very, very nice. We'll have a video for you of that, the entire reveal. And that's all I can really touch on just without getting into the very specifics. But we will have more for you guys, like you said, this Friday.
We'll see you guys.
How were the after parties? Yeah, they were all fun. As much as we got to attend, because we, again, ended up staying at the show way later than expected.
They're okay.
They were fun. You crazy. You call it. Did you stop by any of our usual Vegas bars? Just one. And that's because I had no idea our buddy Curtis was coming to town as well. So we got to go check out Hogs and Heifers one night, and it's always fun there. And and yeah, there's no complaints about that. But for the most part, it was the trade show floor. Maybe go see people like we saw at 8 Lounge for that event, and then back to the room to get ready for the next day. There was really not a lot of downtime this time, which I'm very happy for. So, other than that, there will be more for you guys. There will be more for you Friday. We'll keep you posted on who's coming, and we'll talk to you then, guys.
See you guys Friday.